In this video, I will show you how to integrate Twilio with Callsi. So Callsi uses Twilio as calling infrastructure, and to activate Twilio, you need to put in the following details. You need to have the Twilio account SID. You need to put in a phone number that you get from Twilio inside of Callsi. You also need to provide Twilio API SID and Twilio API secret. And then finally, if you want to receive incoming calls, you need to put in the callback URL for incoming calls inside of Twilio. So let me show you where to get all these details. The first thing, Twilio account SID. So when you go to your Twilio account, go to console.twilio.com after logging in, and then go to the account dashboard. This will show you the account SID. Copy it by clicking on this button, and then come back and just paste it over here, right? That's how you can put it in here, then save. Then for the rest of the things, do not use the auth token over here. What you need is you need to create an API key. For that, click on go to API key. And here you've got all the API keys you've created. So what you need to do is click on create API key. We will create an API key dedicated for Callsi, and we'll call it Callsi, or whatever you want to call. Callsi integration. You can choose a region, it doesn't matter, and key type, which can be standard. Click on create, and here you have the SID. This is the API SID that you need to put in here, and this is the API secret that you need to put in the second box. So once you're done, of course, click on save. All of this information will be saved. Your SID, API SID, and API secret is not visible by default, but it is saved to the database once you click on save. Next, we need to use this URL to put inside of Twilio to activate incoming calls for a number that we specify. So coming back to Twilio, we'll go back to our home, and you can click on your company name. Then there is a section called phone numbers. Click on that, then click on manage, click on active numbers. It's going to show you all your active numbers. Now for the number that you want to send to Callsi, whenever people call that number, you can send the calling to Callsi. You can send the call to Callsi. To do that, click on that number, and here in voice configuration, change over to webhook, right? And when a call comes in, you have to select webhook over here, and then put in the URL that we get from Callsi. From here, copy this and then paste it here, right? So when primary handler fails, well, this is the primary handler. You don't need to change anything. Yeah, you can let it be. So don't need to provide a second value. Here in HTTP, you need to change this to HTTP post like this. So now when people call up your number, it will be taken to Callsi. The call will automatically go to Callsi, and it will be handled by the AI. You won't have to pick it up yourself. So just change to webhook, put in the URL that you get from Callsi, and change this to HTTP post, and then click on save configuration. That's how you make it happen. So this is all the configuration you need to do. Thanks again for watching.